Get some wards out. This one's blocking the small camp as well. So...
Yeah,
also
they're
with
even
the
gonna get
secondary
gold.
jungle, it's a little bit easier. Chen can fall back onto that possibly. Still have some creeps to work with. And put in some more pressure up towards the top lane, but now, okay, first blood already. They do actually find a +1
told you,
out here.
dude.
Yeah.
I'm the one who just woke up 10 minutes ago.
Yep.
Jesus. But
Got
yeah,
the
that
tail
was
end of it.
nice from them. They like hid in the trees here, and I think the Venge didn't read that they'd smoked into the woods, so he thought it was just a lonely center, and lo and behold, he gets gangbanged.
Still sticking around now, working towards the middle lane. They will find Pablo in the trees now, and they still decide to go for Xcalibur SoNNeikO. Walking in for Lightstalker Array a little bit too late this time. And now the roll. SoNNeikO is the one taking quite a bit of damage. He has to walk through the shrapnel. This could be a kill for Pablo. Yeah, he's the one getting that last punch in with the staff, so... That second movement didn't...
They get be well counterplayed. Pablo's got a lot to do this game if they roam like this. But it does look like they're going back to having the leaner top. Because otherwise Beastmaster just has way too free of a lane.
Yeah. 5 armor, Puman shield, you can hold your own for a little bit. Even up against the metamorphosed, that's the word, terrible late. But now Lina helping out a bit.
I don't see what the leaner's going to do if Chen gets good creeps, so that's the only problem.
Right. Disruption into stump, that works.
Yeah, if they face Terror these days. And now they get a nice easy dive because the wave's pushed in.
Yep. Pablo right clicking away, nice little stun onto 2, and that's a nice little Saturn nuke as well. SoNNeikO not having too many health points to deal with that, and now it's starting to chip away the Sioma there as well. So those are the disruption. It's a soul cash on creep, not what you wanted, not that it matters too much anyways. Ditya, well, he's in quite a bind, but his armor keeping him alive for the time being. SoNNeikO got enough time to actually TP back, but there's an extra nuke. And poor Terrorblade standing in the way of that. They do get the Chen in return, but still
Skews the matchup a bit more in his favor.
That's a bit awkward here. Akke runs into Sioma and SoNNeikO was smoked up. There's the combination. Nice little stone there from Pablo, actually cancelling Mac's follow-up boost stop. Meanwhile, Sniper does get, okay, solo killed while all that was happening, but fight down here, not done just yet. Mac finishes off that kill. He will give his own life for the cause, though. Gorgc beating one over to him as the core Venge.
All the roamers are getting, like, a bit stronger now. Chen's getting his creep army again. And the map gets a lot more open now. It's like musical lanes.
Well, there it is. Ultimate here to get Sioma in position. Ditya already with his ultimate form, essentially. And that'll turn that into a kill. That's not exactly the escape route that was most promising there for the Beastmaster. Yeah.
So it's a lot easier to wait out these early game pushes than it was with last patch.
Every once in a while you get a treat like this. Pablo just walks into the bear. Into the disruption, so that's a free pickoff on top of the tier 2 that they finished off. And the Horde is not in position to actually get anything in return. Top lane is not really being pushed out. Now Mac just straight up bronze in, gets a stun down off the sniper, short range swap to try and get him away from the rest of his team. Here, ultimate from Lina, not enough to finish off Xcalibur, even with the soul catcher. Now the turnaround kill comes in. Oh, Sioma with the dodge and one disruption just in the nick of time will delay the inevitable and at least make sure that Akke gets a kill instead of Xcalibur. The calls are they're occupying the top 3 slots in the net worth. I guess Beastmasters are up there together with the Terrorblade. But now as fight breaks out in the middle lane, the stun, and they will find a short range swap, but Xcalibur still goes down. Nice little stone for Pablo, doing what he can with the silence, ultimate on a couple of heroes before it gets nuked down. That heal a little bit too late to save his life, but oh god, what was that? That was a sandbag there on Gorgc, barely keeping him alive as Horde retreat. Smoke up, that might find Sioma. He gets a disruption off. Pablo needs to slow him down a little bit more. He lands a stone. TheCoon on the other side might use the raw, but instead the slows from the boss more than enough. So this movement is just to secure their own jungle, try and get some stable. Hiding in the trees. Oh, they're fighting Xcalibur here. Glimmer Cape into disruption, the soul catcher follow up, and that's an easy kill. No mana for the ultimate, but the right clicks will do the trick. Maybe they can get a counter with the roar. Stone to follow up, but yeah, as you said, if the supports die, do you really care? Don't think
Definitely
they do,
not when
especially
that's
not.
a fight.
Yeah, exactly. Especially
Like,
not if he gets away with the Chen. As they just try and do something here, but without the sniper, don't. Can they really fight?
I think they have
Oh,
to delay
sacrificing
it.
their troops, yeah. Or, okay, Pablo is just going in, gets the ultimate off, but only on G, who's thinking enough that he doesn't really care. Swap out will not save him, and in fact, disruption comes through, just keeps G alive as they finish off TheCoon in the backlines. Now, if the plan was to delay, then sure they did that, but for how much longer? Xcalibur, oh no, blink across from Mac, he'll find him too. And one last right click from Ditya across the walls of the pit. Will give him a double kill.
Continue farming. I think they could go. But they don't have to go, that's for luxury, you know, they're under no pressure at all right now. They can just continue doing what they're doing, where they force Horde to split up the map, because you can't 5-man at 20 minutes when the map's got no towers on it. You're just gonna get split. Like,
Yeah.
it's not good enough.
You can only do that on one lane, really, and then if it's a lane that Vega happens to be in, just turns into more food.
Oh yeah, this is another DD room.
Yeah, it is indeed. And that's the blink across. Oh, absolutely annihilated. Tower also falling extremely quickly with all the Terror Blades and extra Terror Blade from double damage essentially. Xcalibur he brought back already, he's chipping away. And that's not the Aegis target, that's not the Aegis hero here. So Ditya will have to stun that, he will find it on Gorgc's follow-up stun, so he just dies, and that's a one position. There's no meager support here, just giving his life. And yeah, Ditya might die now maybe if Xcalibur. It's not even gonna be enough damage, is it? Nope. 4 staff just to make sure he's far enough away from any further retaliation. Pablo, he's going in deep, but he's just gonna get right clicked down by the illusions, not even by the real Terror Blade. Just going from bad to worse here. Set of Rex down for nothing gained really. Okay, they good Shadow Demon. Okay, they gained something here as TheCoon does a split push up top. Finishes off the tier 3 with the Necrobook. And will even lift his held tail.
I think he gets a range strikes as well.
Yeah. Damn.
I
He's
mean,
putting in work.
yeah, he's doing what he can. Unfortunately,
Bot lane though, Xcalibur is so dead again.
rest in peace, small son.
Yeah. And I know G's running him down. There's plenty of more support coming, and yeah. I think Gorgc already realized that he's not long for the world, just trying to delay as much as he can. He does have TheCoon here, but if he shows himself, he's just as dead.
They needed some clunky swap blink play and they both TP out, but yeah. I feel like that's prone to getting them both killed. And he's probably like, no dude, you fucked up. I ain't dying for your sins.
Not on my watch. Yeah. Like, you can kill people quite easily if you blink, roar, pop your necro, then you just right click them down. It's pretty damn strong. Yeah, case in point, right here, you will be able to get this Lina. But then, what do you do? Just TP out? That's not gonna work. Yeah, it's only a Lina. Now he's dying for the sins.
And Lina's gonna be up in 10 seconds, she can TP. Like, the illusions are just...
Yep. A lot of damage being done to the Terror Blade here, might just have to stun something else, but instead he just gets... Oh, nice swap there actually on Mac. Gorgc, that was the stun that we were looking for, plus the finish off from Lina, so it's a 1-for-1 trade. Ditya still alive and kicking, Pablo trying to do what he can, follow up raw there onto Terror Blade, but where's the damage once again? So much health coming out from Vega with the glimmers and disruptions and everything. Xcalibur too far forward. It's getting absolutely annihilated, and wouldn't be too surprised to see the GG call soon, but...
3, 2, 1.
Almost.
Yeah, I had it
almost
on 1,
right
dude. That's what I was counting down for.
Yeah, of course. You're counting to 1.
I don't go to 0, dude. That's a waste of my time. Normally you blast the first wave, you pull this hard count, stack it, and then contest to like deny your second wave, and you pretty much win the lane at that point. But he already like pre-aggroed the camp so they couldn't pull it, which is going to keep the lane in a good position for Ditya to farm under the tower, and they might even get their level 2 beforehand, which equals they can kill the cutoff. Especially if Sema's outplaying him like this.
Yeah. That was very curious indeed. It was like...
That's game-winning plays from this guy, honestly, like...
Not land though. So the 3 still holds on to it.
No, he wants to, like, kill him in the crush with... to stop the grave.
Alright.
So that's why he held it for so long. And they do get the kill in the end, and that's more how you'd expect this lane to go.
Yep.
Where these are the two putting the pressure. As much as that kill's nice, I still imagine Vega get the worst end of this lane. And then mid lane, I think it only gets worse for the Dragon Knight, but he's gotten off to like such a good start.
Like, Akke might get his revenge now. Sema almost died to that hit, but he still gets a Shell Grave off, can still use the Shrine of course, but... Akke definitely keeping him busy and still has a DD rune, and he's faster than Sema. Has to do some nice little smoke plays, and another heal. Last right click is enough, and yeah. Did that make up for it now? I suppose it did.
But Venge is a lot better at coming out with nothing than Lifestealer is.
Sema might fall again here, Shellgrave is out, but he's still far away from the tower, and they're gonna get the follow-up crush into the extra right click. SoNNeikO already made rotation now, and he also catches Slaughter with a setup stun from Ditya.
Yeah, that's worth.
Yep.
I think they could have...
Would have been a nice little coup here, maybe? SoNNeikO can get something in return though. Pablo. Battery Assault actually needs to connect, but Xcalibur actually throwing his own body in front of the fire. Now, 33 also making rotation through, and this time they will get that kill they were looking for earlier. And farming some extra cogs on the way. Making a play on Ditya, perhaps here with the crush coming through. What it doesn't know is that SoNNeikO's in the backlines. Now he will realize just that, swap back into the cogs, into the Battery Assault, and now he will regret his decision. Takes the spills, so SoNNeikO, right place at the right time. Well down bottom though, they're gonna try again, this time on the poor Dazzle. Does have the Shellgrave available, so it'll take a little bit longer than they maybe would like, but they still should be able to get it in the end. There it is. There's no X rotations coming through, as the rest of Vega is actually working. Still on this tower, nice little swap into stun once again. Ditya just being super active on this Venge, setting up these kills left, right and center.
They actually smoked like behind the tail.
Something. They should figure out that Vega is down at the bottom. Question is, how much do they know? They do CG, they do see Ditya, and they will now find Clockwork coming in from the backlines, just walking straight in, taking him in on the fight. Coddle already died in backlines, so this is it. But SoNNeikO not even dead just yet. Will swap into the shallow grave, and Gorgc is the one who's just dying. Not enough burst, even with that combo, to make it through. And the Shrine, well, not gonna be there for 40 seconds, so they can't even rely on that to help them out. They do finally finish up the Clockwork, but at what cost?
Pretty big cost. The only saving grace is that OD's really good against Grave.
Yep. Yeah. Someone's Grave, just wait a second, and then you imprison them, and then he's dead essentially. Now the fight still rages on, they do get the lift onto the G, gets the stun off, and that's a nuke. Xcalibur drops the hammer to secure the kill, now Ditya trying to TP out, that's not gonna happen. Imprisonment on one, and they just bash down the other. And Ditya of course also has to resign to his fate, so now that relativizes things a little bit, especially if they can also finish up Mac. It does not have his ultimate already used a little bit before, no mana, so he will be stunned with the mana leak. And
Ruby gets a shield.
Yeah.
So that's so game winning actually, like Vega massive and Horde have no clue. And this kind of swings them back into the control they want to be in.
Yep. Oh, that's short range hook shot. SoNNeikO just cancels that TP down bottom. Nice little freebie.
Now time to run down middle.
They have other plans though.
They forced Vega to group up and then they split on farm. So if Vega don't find anything with this, it's good for Horde, but chances are they do because they just split up so much.
Yep.
And it's a nice idea by Horde to like draw them there and then go and farm because there's a catapult wave. Backdoor protection's broken. And high ground's not a plausible fight. It's just like
back Pablo. He's just going to die again.
Well, maybe if they do shit like that, it's plausible.
And the dead 1v1, Blink Crush there, no Infest Bomb to go with the Aegis. courtesy of that Astral Imprisonment damage, but might just be him a second time as versus team is bailing out. And 33, well, he finds himself an extra cherry on top. Just finds the dazzle. Also keeps track of Mag here with that amplifier, but they do replenish the round. And 33, not long for the world. Or is he? Well, he's super fast actually, so never mind. Spoke too soon. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, it's a cuddle though. Akke was trying to help.
And that ward should get de-warded as well, I think, if they click on his hero. Yeah, Vega is one of the most mechanically intensive and understanding intensive games out there.
Oh god.
Stuff changes by the minute.
No. Alright, they do instantly kill the Dazzle. But SoNNeikO, well, might be next. He's just trying to fight for his life, force stuff away to the other side. And Gorgc still being right-click away. Nice little hookshot stolen actually from Pablo, making the place. It's a 2-for-0 trade so far, and Gorgc, well, able to make his way out and on the target's way to victory. Now it's Vega's actually on the back foot here, trying to run away, trying to split the RG. Gets himself a DD rune, but they will still track him down. BKB ends. But that is blink forward from Xcalibur. The support staff did take a spill, so chasing the rest of Vega, but this is the big prize. We can actually find a Gorgc. Has to be super careful here, living life on the edge. It's still the DD and DK, and the Shallow Grave will keep him alive as Ditya and Mag coming from the back lines and finish off Xcalibur. Now Gorgc, well, not long for the world either. One right click will do it at the right time. Oh man. And G. Oh no. G has an armlet of his own to toggle. And TheCoon did not account for that well enough. Akke just now back to base, is not channeled up and illuminates. Backdoor is still broken, I believe. For a little bit longer. Xcalibur, well, he's fighting with a BKB. SoNNeikO with the Cogs just trying to drop this a little bit. Ditya on front lines with the Aegis. Meanwhile, in the back though, Gorgc in 33 finish off the Dazzle, so decent enough start if they can convert this. They get the Aegis. They get an imprisonment on another one. Gorgc in the middle of all of this though. He will take a spill. Him and Xcalibur both are dead, and Xcalibur does not have buyback. The rest of his team, meanwhile, falling. Ditya and Dragonite still very much alive and kicking. The swap pretty damn good here, giving them an extra chance. The shot is actually continuing to defend the base. I feel like they want more, they need more. They will get SoNNeikO.
That was a sacrifice and a half.
Pretty much.
Pablo kind of salvaged that, because once they bought back, they needed to get someone, and I don't think if they were just chasing normally, they'd have gotten the Avenge. So the fight, and that would have probably been like game over.
Absolutely.
But they're going to try again regardless.
Yeah, they can in 20 seconds when the swap is over. Or maybe he just walks up and stuns the swap once again from Pablo, saving the day. Now Xcalibur sitting at half health. SoNNeikO forced out forward into the Cogs, forced out. So many of these stars working out for both sides, but well, they got what they came for. Meanwhile, in the back once again, the bomb is there. They're looking for Sioma. They will find him, but this time that follow crush not exactly ideal with the pushback from Keeper of Light. There's another swap. Xcalibur with BKB just to walk away. He cannot fight into SoNNeikO once again. He catches him with that play. The rest of his team is converting. 4 heroes dead, no more buybacks. Third set of wrecks, ripe for the taking here for Vega. 33 is trying to do what he can. He might find SoNNeikO, maybe not. Yeah, well, just one for honor, I guess. They're still gonna be faced up against Mega Creeps and scaling and no scaling. That's not exactly an easy lineup to defend that with.
Oh no, that lineup can't deal with Megas at all. Like, Lifestealer would need a Battle Fury and
like 5 Maelstroms.
Oh, Coddle can kind of do. I can see why they're not GGing out because they're a game down, but at this point,
so many 4-stars. People flying like everywhere. Yeah, it is.
Vega just played so well this game. Like, their rotations were clean. Every mistake they made, they like came back with a play that nullified their mistake pretty quickly.